Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today we are going to replace something on the car that I already replaced the stock part with. But today we're doing it with a better version yet again. So let's start. So the part that I am replacing today is my Android head unit. And you may wonder, well, why? Because it seems to be working just fine. As you can see, everything works great at first sight. But it really doesn't, because the Android part doesn't work anymore. So normally when I touch the screen, it should switch to Android. And it doesn't anymore, so it actually crashed. So what happened is very simple. I was driving on my way home, and suddenly when I drove up on the highway, the screen froze. And I hear like a buzzy noise coming through the speakers, and I was like, oh, that's odd. And I turned off the car. I turned the car on again, and I only got a black screen. And after like a minute or two, it said no signal. And then I managed to switch it out to, I managed to find out that this still works when I press one of the radio buttons. But the Android part really doesn't do anything anymore, because when I turn off the car and turn the car on again, I have to turn it off longer. I just get a black screen. I can't do anything with the Android part. So apart from looking nice, it literally has no advantage anymore compared to my old stock iDrive screen. So it basically crashed. And warranty on AliExpress, techno stuff is basically non-existent, because I messaged the guy and he said, then he'll send me a new motherboard. And if you think I'm going to solder in a new motherboard on this thing, then you're fucking wrong. So yeah, I took the gamble and I lost. So I didn't do another gamble, because this screen that I am holding here right now seems to be identical, and a lot of people think that, but this is actually a far superior screen compared to that. So yeah, they may look the same physically, but internals are way different, and the software is way more stable, because this AliExpress stuff, it worked decently, but it had its flaws. It froze a couple of times that the screen didn't pop up. It was very slow to start up. So really, it was a nice upgrade, but it wasn't an amazing upgrade. This was really effy. But this has a way better processor, and it also has warranty. It's from the Netherlands, so when you buy it, and there's something wrong with it, you get a warranty, you get good support, and that's open source software, so it runs way more stable than this. And I actually got it from the same supplier as the mirror caps. Let me see. It says Bimmer Supplies on the box, but the name, like I said before, is changed to Motive Supplies. So we are going to replace this screen with that screen, and then we should be fine, and the Android part should be working again, and it should be running way smoother than it did before. And then we'll see what we're gonna do with this. I'm not sure. Probably it's ready for the trash can. But yeah, because at first, I'm going to be honest, I just thought that this screen and that screen were identical. Then I talked with the guy who sells them, and he really he does a lot with these things, and they are not the same. You can't compare them. So yeah. So someone is coming over right now, and then he will install it. This is going to be the same guy who did this screen, because I have really no freaking clue how to install it. So this is the website of the seller. He's called Motive Supplies, and as you see on his website, he really has a lot of stuff for all kind of BMWs. From the 1 Series to the 8 Series, to the X Series, to the Z Series, and the I Series. So you really have a lot of options, and basically every BMW can find parts on this website. But we're going back to the 1 Series, and there, as you can see, there is a part for each generation. But we of course have the F20 And as you can see, there's a lot of options that you have right here. You can pick between a 10.25-inch screen and an 8.8-inch screen, and there's a screen that also supports CarPlay and Android Auto. But we thought bigger is better, so this is a screen that we got. And as you can see, I mean, looks very, very nice. It's a very cool screen to work with. And here you can choose between different options. You can pick your processor. So I got the 8-core. You also have to press, what year your car is made. If it's left or right hand drive. So UK drivers also can order on this website. And then you can pick between wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Or you can also choose between a reverse camera light, wireless cams, DHB plus, dash cam, tire sensors, an OBD dongle. So you can really use a lot of stuff on this on the screen, which is very, very nice. But now we are going back to the video and install this little fucker in my car. Okay, so we started the installation of the new screen. So we're removing all the things from the dashboard here. So now we're going to remove the old screen. Well, he is, because I don't know how it works. And then we can install the new parts. And now we can enjoy the new screen with much better hardware than this AliExpress garbage. Okay, so the screen is installed, and if we start up the car, let's turn off the radio, then we'll get a nice boot up logo from Moti Supply. So that's the supplier as we speak before. This screen, it's actually a few days later now in the video, because I have tested the screen out, and I really used it already for like more than a week, and it works so much better. This is no paid ad or something. I can guarantee you that this screen is worth the money above the AliExpress stuff, because here you can, it works identical. Okay, so software, it's the same as before, but now you can really, I mean, to be honest, this works so much more fluently as the other system. So now we have all the settings, because of it's connected with Wi-Fi. You can just see very easily. You can play music like before. You can watch stuff. This display, which it's cool. It gives a more futuristic look while driving, to see the RPM gauge in digital, and then the cluster all the way to 330 kilometers an hour. I'll be happy after the stage 3 tune if I hit somewhere around here. Yeah, I guess for those extra 80 kilometers an hour, I'll need an extra 300 horsepower, which is not going to happen with this engine. But yeah, I mean, you very easily switch back to the stock menu that you already have. And now here you have some little extra info, like there's no seat belts attached, the speed, how many fuel there is left. It says 0 liters because the ignition is still turned off. And you can just work with your stock iDrive, and then when you touch the screen, it switches to Android. Very, very easy to use. I'm a really big fan of it. It has an HD player. You can also start up navigation, and you open maps. So you have GPS now, and you can listen to Spotify, music, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I mean, here's Spotify, and it just works flawlessly. It's perfect. It's so much nicer as stock. It's literally an Android tablet on your car. It's that simple. And it really works great. I mean, this is night and day difference with the AliExpress stuff. It works so fluently. It hasn't frozen even once. It's much more quicker to respond. So yeah, and if anything goes wrong, I still have warranty. So yeah, for me, I mean, it's a big thing. It's a very big upgrade. I mean, it also looks so freaking nice. I mean, the car just looks way more modern than, you know, it was stock, with the facelift steering wheel and then the big navigation screen. Yeah, I'm really a big fan, but you know, we're not ready yet. We're still going to do some stuff to the interior. You know that I have this roof in black. I'm actually thinking, because you know I work at BMW and I also sit in a lot of modern BMWs, and some of them have an Alcantara roof, and I just think that looks freaking nice. So I'm thinking, you know, thinking about getting this, you know, headliner wrapped in black and then sell the black original roof from BMW. We'll see. You know, it depends on the price. If it's through €3,000, I'm not gonna do it. You know, if it's a decently priced upgrade, I may do it later on. But we still have like the speaker upgrade that we're gonna do later on, the subwoofer. Then interior wise, that's gonna be it. Now we still maybe do some Alcantara around the steering wheel. We'll see. But yeah, I still have a lot of cool stuff planned for the car. This basically was a mistake I made. You know, getting the AliExpress screen. Not a good idea. Really not a good idea. I mean, it backfired pretty hard. You know, it was wasn't a good thing. But this screen is a lot better, a lot smoother. So yeah, I'm happy now. My car finally, you know, is getting along, and we're getting very close to the stage 3 tune. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.